Does the collateral source rule affect your injury compensation? Have you ever wondered how the collateral source rule impacts the compensation you receive for injuries? This rule can play a big role in determining how much you get after an accident. Let's break it down in simple terms. The collateral source rule is a legal principle that prevents a defendant from reducing the amount they owe you based on payments you have already received from other sources. This means if you have health insurance or received workers' compensation, the defendant cannot argue that they should pay you less because of those benefits. In personal injury cases, damages refer to the money awarded to you for losses caused by someone else's actions. Economic damages are a specific type of damages that cover measurable financial losses. These include medical bills, lost wages, and property damage. The collateral source rule directly affects these economic damages by ensuring that the defendant pays the full amount, regardless of any benefits you have received. For instance, if you were injured and your health insurance covered your medical expenses, the defendant cannot say they owe you less money because your insurance paid those bills. You are entitled to recover the full amount of your medical expenses from the defendant. This rule is designed to make sure that the person responsible for your injury bears the entire financial burden. However, there are some exceptions to keep in mind. First, insurance companies that pay your medical bills may have subrogation rights. This means they can seek to recover the costs from the defendant or from your settlement after you receive compensation. So, you may not be able to keep both the insurance payment and the full amount from the defendant. Second, in some places, if your benefits come from a contract you agreed to, like private health insurance, courts may reduce your award by the amount of those benefits. This can vary depending on the laws in your state. Additionally, if medical providers or other creditors have placed liens on your case, they may claim part of your compensation. This could reduce the amount you ultimately receive. Another important aspect is that the collateral source rule generally prevents the defendant from introducing evidence about your collateral benefits. This can strengthen your position during settlement negotiations, as the defendant cannot use your insurance payments to argue for a lower amount. In practical terms, the collateral source rule can increase the total compensation you receive in a personal injury case. It ensures that payments from your insurance or other sources do not lessen the defendant's financial responsibility. This can also encourage defendants to settle for higher amounts, knowing they cannot benefit from your collateral sources. Overall, the collateral source rule protects your right to receive full compensation for economic damages. It ensures that the defendant cannot use your insurance or other benefits to lower their payout. Understanding this rule is essential for anyone navigating the world of personal injury compensation.